Before getting into this video, I just want to mention that we will spend more time on Bitcoin because it is the most popular cryptocurrency and it's affected the market the most. We have made it our mission to keep this course simple and straight to the point, so we're going to go over other categories much faster. By now you must have heard about Bitcoin, but what is it? Is Bitcoin digital money? Is Bitcoin anonymous? Am I allowed to use it? In this video, we will break down the origin and key features of Bitcoin and answer those previous questions and more. First off, Bitcoin is more than just digital money. Bitcoin started when Satoshi Nakamoto, who is the presumed synonymous person or persons who developed Bitcoin, authorized a white paper called a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. Here are 4 important things to take away from Bitcoin that have made it so valuable today. Number 1, blockchain technology. Think of this as Web 3.0 or Internet 3.0. So is Bitcoin just digital money? No. Bitcoin is much more than that. Am I allowed to use Bitcoin? The answer is yes. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are viewed as digital assets, so it's viewed much like a stock or owning a house. When Satoshi created Bitcoin, he also introduced the first blockchain database. Think of the blockchain as a public ledger that stores private keys inside. Remember when we created our first Bitcoin wallet? When we create a Bitcoin wallet, there's a new private address or key that now lives on the blockchain, and that is where your Bitcoins are stored. When the public address of the wallet receives coins, it is stored on the private keys, which are held on the blockchain. Also, Bitcoin is divisible by 8 decimal points. For example, today the value of 1 Bitcoin is 43,000 USD. So if you wanted to send $1,000 to an address, you would send someone 0.023 Bitcoin. Bitcoin can be broken down into less than a penny, which is also known as Satoshis, a nod to the creator. Number 2, security. Is Bitcoin anonymous? Well, not exactly. While the owner of the wallet is anonymous, Bitcoin is very transparent. Bitcoin's blockchain is a public ledger where anyone can see the value that is held on each generated private key. It is anonymous as to who holds the private key. Each private key is hidden in the owner's wallet, and the public key is used to receive coins and determine the value of what is on the private key. The private key is never shown to the public. Only the owner of the wallet can do that. This is what makes Bitcoin so transparent as well as secure. Number 3, decentralization. Today, Bitcoin is not only the most popular coin on the blockchain, Bitcoin is also the most secure and most decentralized network in the world. What is decentralization? While currencies are printed by governments and loaned out to its citizens, no one owns Bitcoin. The way Bitcoin is transacted is through the following. When someone sends coins from one address to another, the payment is sent through the blockchain, which also brings us to our introduction to Bitcoin miners. Before a transaction is completed, it must be verified by the network. Today, Bitcoin is the largest decentralized network in the world. Bitcoin miners are individuals and/or companies that set up computers with high-end computer hardware, such as graphics cards, to help support the Bitcoin transactions. The computers solve complex mathematical equations to verify every transaction, and as a result, they can be rewarded with new Bitcoin. This is how new Bitcoin is introduced to the world. This is also referred to as proof of work. Number 4, fungibility. Only 21 million Bitcoins will ever be minted. When Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, one of the key factors was that there will be a limited amount of Bitcoins ever created. Today we have roughly 19 million Bitcoin in circulation, and won't be till around 2140 when the final Bitcoin will be created. Again, Bitcoin miners are the ones that get a chance at receiving new Bitcoins when they're running their miners to help verify transactions. One reason why Bitcoin is so valuable today is because of the limited supply. In the past 12 months, the US printed 40% of all of its US dollars in circulation today. Overprinting money is what's called inflation and decreases the purchasing power of the US dollar. Bitcoin works differently, as it works the complete opposite way. Not only will there only be 21 million Bitcoins ever minted, every 4 years there is what's known as the halving. What this means is that every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin that gets distributed to miners is halved. This incentivizes miners to not only utilize faster graphics, but the scarcity of Bitcoin becomes that much greater. That's all we have for you in this video. We will see you in the next one.